The events on March 19th were not intentional.
You know what the expectation is in this court?
Barry? No. My turn.
Over and over.
Because I
A 13-year-old boy is gunned down in what police first believe is a random attack. Broad daylight arrests. SWAT surrounding a quiet neighborhood. One suspect behind the wheel. Another pulling the trigger, the son of an FBI agent. Bodycam footage, interrogation tapes, and a Lexus that led investigators straight to the truth. But just as the case was heading to trial, everything changed. This is the story of Michael Tubb, and a case that would never get its day in court. On the night of July 29th, 2022, in Albuquerque, New Mexico, a gray sedan is on the road. Inside are 13-year-old Michael Tubb and a 17-year-old girl. Behind them, a Lexus sedan follows slow, steady, almost like a shadow. Then, at a traffic light, the car stops. A man steps out of the Lexus and fires nearly 20 shots. Just a few seconds. Just one moment. The girl is rushed to the hospital, and Michael dies right there at the scene. The bullets recovered at the crime scene led investigators to a specific Lexus model. Weeks later, they discovered that the car had been sold on Facebook Marketplace. The buyer, 22-year-old Michael Flores. Police quickly obtained a warrant, and SWAT moved in on his house. SWAT officers shouted, "Michael Flores, come out with your hands up." Flores stepped outside and was immediately cuffed, but a shocking twist was still left. Flores wasn't the shooter. He was the one driving the car. In the interrogation room, Flores tells everything. The shooter, Thomas Ace, 21, the son of an FBI special agent. Both of them were involved in selling drugs. That night, Thomas said, "That's the guy who robbed me." Flores tried to drive away, but Thomas pointed a gun at him and said, at the intersection, the car slows down. Thomas opens the door and starts firing without hesitation. Nearly 20 shots. One bullet passes dangerously close to Flores' sunroof. The Lexus had heavily tinted windows. No weapon could be seen inside. Thomas kept warning him again and again. "Don't text. Don't talk to the cops. Don't say anything." According to Flores, Thomas continued to intimidate him, even blocking his phone while he was in jail. Flores finally breaks down. He says, "I was scared. I didn't fire the gun. I was forced." And then he adds, "This shooting keeps me awake every night." One driver, one shooter, and a 13-year-old boy who never made it home. Now, the justice system must decide who is responsible and how much each person is to blame for this tragedy. This case was never just about a driver or a shooter. It was about a moment of violence that stole a 13-year-old life, a family left with questions, and a city reminded how fast everything can change. Michael Tubb never got a second chance, and no court ruling can bring him back. This is his story, and it should never be forgotten. He was facing multiple serious charges, including first-degree murder, assault, and weapons offenses. Before the case could go to trial, he was found dead in his jail cell. As a result, the case never made it to court. Later, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy and evidence tampering. He was expected to testify against Thomas, but that became impossible after Thomas's death. Sentencing is pending, and he faces up to 20 years in prison.